Hello directors, board members and shareholders. Today this video we're going to go over the controls and protection upgrade at Wangler as the main focus on this video. Here we have some items of the pre-works of the old boards, old dodgy wiring, panels, old fibres and things that we struggle to work with. If we touch they would break, no spare parts, and so on. This is a process of pulling all the old data out of that PLC, which is a painful process, unfortunately. Here the boys are setting up scaffold and pre-works to the outage, installing comms cabinets, quick trip down to South Australia for the factory acceptance testing of the new board, site delivery hut, and then the guys arrived on site on the 18th of April. Here we are investigating the old board, ripping out the old boards, which is a large job. Out with the old, in with the new. Both Sage, Anything Electrical and a few other contractors from TSA helped with this install. It's quite hard getting them in and out. Fair bit of modifications to the boards had to be done. And while this was going on, the other crew up in the substation working and also down at B station. Trying to balance 15-20 staff in those areas is quite challenging, but we got through it. And at the same time, we had mechanical here, as you see us working on the valves, B station, a couple of night shifts here, and also guard valve repairs all going on at the same time. This is Gabe cleaning out the guard valve after an inspection. Quite a big job just to clean that. And at the same time, we had some installs at B station after finding a few issues and hiccups. Previous installs, here we've added some items here to get feedback of the valve position. It's up at the substation after the new panels have been installed. Quite nice looking. And then here we are having the comms cabinet put in. Still a bit of work to tidy it up yet, but it's all in and running. New items here, 2 new servers. Here we are, the substation, the main PLC and all the controls, digital inputs and outputs up to the main PLC. And your main protection on your substation. A couple other cabinets on the 11 kV HV side. All new wiring, breakers. This completely got gutted, which was a massive job. But yeah, it's a lot better now to work with, a lot better for fault finding and testing, obviously, in the future. Quite neat work. We had some of the best technicians in Australia, I feel. Here we are with fibre optic cabinet from sub down to A station. This is the new board installed from Sage. This is the controls board that has all your new PLCs, inputs and outputs out to your field devices. Quite nice wiring, all labelled and easy identifications, and all the drawings match, so it's going to be a pleasure to work on in the future for fault finding. Here we got our new 21-inch HMI touchscreen, basically a PC touch interface that controls the site. And over here is a protection cabinet. This is A station's generator control, new HMI little control unit. And then here's all our nice new control wiring of picking up all RTDs and generator protection items. We also integrated the AVR and all the items for excitation into that one panel here. It's quite messy in the old one. So you can see now the ease of using a touchscreen to control the site. All items are mirrored from the both HMIs to A station to B station, so I can actually control things in A station that's going on in B or the substation. As you see here, we can add quite easily set points on B station to start B station while I'm in A station. It's quite a nice setup, giving you lots of data now all on the one page, from valves to voltages to temperatures to items opening, starting, state waters valves, all very easily controlled and automated from the touch of a button. Drop down tabs, 60-inch valve here, we can open and close, change, set limits on it, alarm it, manually open and close, bypass, turbine inlet valves. And now we've got proper visualization on them with transducers now. We can see the actual position of each valve as it's open, where before we were kind of waiting to see the next step. Here we can do basic things like tap changes and that down at A station. Previously I'd have to get the laptop or go up to the substation to do this. Now it can be all done from either A or B, which is quite nice. A lot of alarms and data history. Trend tabs, so we can pull and see what's previously happened, things opening, closing, stopping, starting. A lot of items that are handy for the operator or fault finding, diagnosing, or basic operations. So it's quite a nice setup. The ignition that Sage provided. Yeah, it's pretty user friendly. I really learned a lot of this on the fly. It wasn't really that hard to learn the new system, as daunting as it looks. Very user friendly. If you've used a tablet or a touchscreen before, it's pretty self-explanatory. Here we are with all our digital inputs. We can now see what's working by literally opening up the network tab. Here we are over the generator control. So this is a full 6-inch touchscreen on the generator control. It shows you synchroscope and other items. Very good for startup. Here we are down at B station, exact same 21-inch HMI touchscreen. Here you can see I'm on the B station page, and let's have a look around at new controls. Obviously we've got a few labels and that to install after the guys come back, but most of the work is done. Here's a beautiful new PLC in B station. A lot of wiring got ripped out and changed, so we could have it a lot easier in the future for fault finding and testing. It's a new Moxa switch, all the protection on the generator. Here we are, night shift finishing up some stuff. New PC up at the substation now. Explosion on the generator. Oh, no jokes, we had fireworks one of the nights. The long weekend in the shutdown, it was quite a nice way to finish the shutdown. Here we are, before I better drop in a bit of Cochrane Dam. We can't leave it out this year, although we didn't get down there much. So robbing that in the tunnel. Obviously the roof got redone in the last few weeks. Paint job of the building and the roof. Looks quite nice. And of course we can't forget Rutherford. Fair bit of money spent on that. Nice access now, and there's a nice shot of the dam. Thank you.